Arcadian Vanguard presents The Wrestling News in your daily wrestling newscast for Thursday, January 25th, 2024. Good morning. I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin today with last night's edition of AEW Dynamite broadcast live on TBS from the Enmark Arena in Savannah, Georgia. In the main event, Adam Copeland pinned Minoru Suzuki. During an in-ring promo segment, Sting and Darby Allin issued a challenge for Big Bill and Ricky Starks' AEW World Tag Team title, with the match being set for the February 7th edition of Dynamite.
All right, Savannah. I'm all in.
Well, a man of few words, but the mission is clear. Sting and Darby Allin going after Big Bill and Absolute Ricky Starks, AEW World Tag Team Champions.
This would be the first time Sting is challenged for a title in AEW. The Acclaimed and Billy Gunn successfully defended the AEW World Trios title against the Mogul Embassy when Gunn pinned Bishop Khan. The show opened with an in-ring confrontation between AEW World Champion Samoa Joe and his recently defeated challenger Hook. Hook vowed to meet Joe for the title again, but Joe had Hook escorted from the ring. After taking out some members of security, Hook left on his own.
Now, if you excuse me, I came out here to survey the field so you can get to the back of the line. Security, get the unworthy out of my ring.
Oh, come on now. I mean, Hook, he proved his toughness. He proved his mettle last week, and now, whoa. Staff going for a ride here.
Well, that was a big Uchimata nice, Tebow.
Have you ever seen a world champion ask for security to get rid of an opponent?
And look at this, the Red Room locked in, security going to sleep.
Deonna Purrazzo and AEW World Women's Champion Toni Storm confronted each other in a promo segment on the ramp, during which Purrazzo attacked Storm until Mariah May made the save. In other results, Thunder Rosa defeated Red Velvet in her first Dynamite singles match since 2022. Swerve Strickland pinned Jeff Hardy. Hangman Adam Page beat Penta El Zero Miedo. And Wardlow went over Trent Beretta. In WWE news, Michael Cole is expected to join Corey Graves as the lead announcer for SmackDown starting with tomorrow's broadcast, according to PW Insider. The move is reportedly a temporary one in the wake of Kevin Patrick's removal as lead announcer. It is not known for how long Cole would be filling in on SmackDown, nor is it known who the next permanent replacement might be. News of Patrick's removal broke on Monday. Patrick had served as SmackDown's lead announcer since the beginning of the year. In ratings news, Tuesday's episode of NXT drew an audience of 642,000 to USA Network, according to WrestleNomics. That's a 6% drop from last week's audience of 683,000. The key demographic rating was a 0.19, which was comparable to last week's key demo rating. Turning to Japan, Kazuchika Okada made what is expected to be his final appearance at Tokyo's Korakuen Hall yesterday, teaming with Tomohiro Ishii and Hiroshi Tanahashi to successfully defend the NJPW Never Openweight six-man tag team title against Kosei Fujita, Mikey Nichols, and Shane Haste. Following the match, Okada thanked the crowd and announced that he would be vacating his share of the title. The match at New Japan's home arena was the last on Okada's contract with the company, although he has agreed to wrestle a few more matches next month before leaving New Japan after a 17-year run there. In the main event of the show, Shota Umino defeated Ren Narita. An update on Dark Side of the Ring. Details on the upcoming 5th season of the Vice TV documentary series have been released, including the official premiere date of March 5th. The subjects for the new season have also been announced, and they are as follows: Chris Adams, Sensational Sherry, Terry Gordy, Chris Colt, Harley Race, Black Saturday on WTBS, Earthquake, The Sandman, Buff Bagwell, and Brutus Beefcake. And before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, Just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News Podcast, and remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the Wrestling News. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.